Approximately 18% of all school communities are dedicated to AI niche, what makes it the most saturated niche by far. It already has a lot of big names like AI automation from A to Z, AI video bootcamp, and of course Lia Motley, the biggest actually name in this space. And such a saturated niche, so many different names in this space who already make a ton of money, who already are very successful with their communities, with their coaching business, makes you feel that that is very hard to be profitable in here and really build something predictable business in this space. And actually, I'll be honest with you, these factors actually make AI automations the hardest niche to start in coaching business, but that doesn't mean that you can't become the top 1% of all creators in this space, because like in every other market, Pareto rules works pretty good. 1% of all the coaches makes 99% of money, and actually 1% of bad coaches, I can call them bad, but their marketing process is in most of cases bad. I mean, make unfortunately just 1% of all money. And this video is actually all about how you can become top 1% of this niche, and how you can actually crash anybody with your program, and how you can easily scale your business and become finally a top dog in the space. Get a ton of money from your program, like not having that much audience like these guys have, and like doing very profitably with your program, and actually may build the strongest name in your sub niche. About me, my name is Elias, I'm 21 years old, I run Identity Revolt agency that helps AI coaches grow. We collected more than $20K for our clients in 2026 and launched two kinda big school communities. Actually, we solve problems of lack of monetization with a lot of views in the blog, and lack of knowledge how to turn your brand into client acquisition machine, and lack of execution on that. That is actually the main part. So we become a marketing partner of your business, take sales and marketing responsibilities on ourselves, and scale your business and make you one of the leaders of your sub niche, or even the leader. We made it multiple of times, and actually we scaled 5 school communities overall and 4 Whoop.com launches. And as I told you before, we made more than $20K cash again generated for our clients. And actually this video is all about how to become 1% in AI coaching niche, because this is the most saturated segment in current info business. There are millions of poor content creators. There are just few making really solid cash. There are millions of different offers in the space, so supply outstrips demand. And this is the highest and the fastest growing niche in education space, and this is the best video for opportunities to become the best here, because like every crisis, every hard situation in the market makes you an opportunity to become the best in here. So how to enter the highest league of top 1% if you are not that big, not that influential, don't have that much money, and don't have that much trust, don't have a specific offer, and can't answer on the question where you are the best in the space. This video will give you all the answers. So I created a step-by-step guide for any AI coach who wants to scale his online educational business and wants to, have a lot of clients, and wants to build first of all business processes in there. And if you will follow these exact steps, I'm sure, and actually I promise you, that you will scale yourself. And actually that doesn't matter. Do you have audience? Don't you have audience? Are you just starting out, or probably you already have some successes but don't know how to scale even anymore? This video will give you a complete roadmap how you can like easily become one of the leaders in your AI sub niche. So let's move on. And first of all, our first step is fundamental part of the process, because that is absolutely impossible to be profitable in content, in monetization processes, without strong fundamental parts of the game, okay? So first of all, you need to define your deep positioning. Mistake almost everyone makes, going to content and marketing without your deep positioning. And actually that is in my opinion, the biggest problem the market has right now, because almost no one from I mean AI coaches don't have any deep positioning. They're just making content. They just like selling these NA10 templates and other stuff. They don't have any value to provide. They don't have any result to provide. They don't have like any value points of their content, of their program, and other stuff. And that is why they are kind of poor, unfortunately. And actually, only fundamental part will make you actually understand how much do you value, first of all, and how much can you like how much your program, how much your knowledge, how much your skills, how much your time can be very, very valuable. And the difference between strong and weak brand is deep fundamentals of brands, and this can be your uncompetitive advantage, automatically making you better than 80% of other AI coaches, because they just don't have it. They just film any tutorials without any personality, authority, not providing any trust and other stuff. I highly don't recommend you to do it. Okay, so first of all, step number one of creating your deep positioning and deep fundamental part of the game. First of all, define your niche and sub niche. I mean, your niche is not AI, not Claude Code developing. Your niche is, for example, I help OFM creators turn from X to Y. Like, niche is always AI, I mean, but sub niche is always should be very, very different. And I recommend you niche yourself as much as deep as possible, actually. Like, don't sell these NA10 templates and other stuff, because you can create much more value with you and with your program. So when you are just starting out, you must not be like these guys. Don't compare you and them. They have at least 1K loyal audience on YouTube and can go broad. I mean, Jack Roberts, for example, because he has about 200 audience on YouTube, or if I'm not mistaken, or even more. So he can easily create this type of offer. Like, imagine anything, build it with the AI. He can do it, because he has personality driven. He has authority driven personal brand, but you don't have it yet. So you have to be very, very deep with your positioning, you see. And like, comparing to AI automation from A to Z is very bad idea, because that is impossible for you to be very profitable without having a big name with this type of offer. They can do it because they have a lot of audience, they have a lot of trust, they are already the leaders of their niche. And for example, a bit smaller community, master AI videos and image creation. Then you use your skill to make AI adverts, social media content, and films to earn. Actually, by the way, once again, they can go broad, but you cannot, because you have to promise some results with your product. You have to promise some deep deep connection with your audience, but like, they can actually make a key factor of their success a content and a broad audience for themselves. So in your case, your niche sounds like this. You are not, first of all, I help and create NA10 templates and workflows. I help you master your avatar and AI content. You are, I help AI OFM creators grow from X to Y using Z. I help you scale an AI agency for local businesses from point A to point B. I help AI creators turn into content agency founders with my mass content methodology in X days and actually reach result Y. So here are some good examples for you how you can start. AI filmmaking for Muslims. I'm not a Muslim myself, but this is very great offer, because it actually separates his ACP from non-ACPs, because like 100% of his members of his community are Muslims, and it is a great separator, because people want to be inside of community in interest. So you can't go this broad at the start. So this is actually a great separator himself from, you know, all the other market. Then, absolutely astonishing offer. We will talk a bit later more about that. AI mastermind for business owners doing $1 million plus, who wants to use AI to scale past 10 million. Like, that is absolutely astonishing offer, because it sells transformation from point A to point B to 10 million plus That is really great. And actually, what makes this offer so successful is only that is so concrete. It actually targets only millionaires who are very successful with their current business, who gives them clear promise that they will pass 10 million plus, and actually that makes this offer so concrete, and that makes this offer look like something very different, and you have to be something like that. And actually, I like this offer. It can be even improved. AI trading with David Tech, AI trading bots build backtest and automate trading bots with Claude, ChatGPT, and TradingView. Of course, he can make it even much more better. That is not that good right now, but I make your attention about he has clear niche AI trading bots, and you have to start with these steps. So step number one is creating a niche from your current positioning. And actually, I recommend you achieve results in specific sub niche of AI with specific skill and work only with this source of ICP when you are just small. So then create your big idea. Step number two, which is really important. Actually, this helps you answer where you are different from others and what you're gonna translate into external world, and what will make actually your buyers buy your product. Okay, so while you can't answer on questions what makes you different, where are you better than competitors, and why a person objectively should buy your products but not others, what makes your content and your brand that specific your niche, should consider yourself as you as a leader. So you don't have any positioning. So first of all, you need to find answers on these questions to be very profitable with a personal brand and to create finally the positioning. Because like if you are small, or if like even if you have any audience, the biggest separator, the biggest differentiator, or you from others actually in this space, in such a saturated niche, is only how you position yourself in the market. Only then, like your skills, your your programs and other stuff. If you make what others do, who specifically have audience, who specifically have already strong community, you won't achieve anything. So like, unfortunately. So actually helping to answer on following is big idea of your brand. Audience think common belief, actually contrarian truth, because reason that makes you different. I help narrow audience get specific results without the thing everyone assumes is required. In my case, I help AI coaches turn their brand into clients acquisition machine by finding their specific place in the space of AI and creating deep positioning and monetizing the audience in proper way using my specific methodology, identity revolt. Okay. So actually, next big steps you need to create, you need to answer actually to create a big idea. Everyone says X, it is wrong, and here is what actually works. Why? Short declarative sentence that half the niche would argue with. Well, like when you create emotions, when you share actually your opinion into external world, that makes you very cool in eyes of audience, and that actually makes you already different. So argue is very cool. And the 30-second test, first of all, could a competitor put this in their bio unchanged? If yes, rewrite it. Like you can actually pause the video and make this 30-second test on your own. Okay, so step number 3, which is I guess the most important in the whole video: define your ICP as clear as possible. When you have a niche, you have big idea, you want to translate into external world, explore your ICP deep as possible. So you should literally understand their lives, like how do they live, how their day is going. Like, for example, your niche is AI agency founders selling agents to local businesses. So you need to literally understand it deep as possible. What is their jobs to be done? Which job they want to be done with your program. Like probably they want to scale a business and hire a team. Probably they want to build I don't know, automated agent in outbound outreach, for example. Like that depends on your niche, and that is how you create all your programs, all your content, and all other stuff to be very profitable and be very successful in info space at all. So probably they want to scale a business and hire a team, and like what are their plans, what are their desires, why do they watch you, why they started treat you seriously, and when. So make at least 10 deep interviews or cast devs, customer development with guys in your niche and understand them as deep as possible. So, actually, you can DM me in Instagram. I will send you examples of cast devs and what you have to do here. But fundamental understanding of your audience is the most important part of the whole process, because without that you can't be profitable in any term of marketing, in program, in content, in in selling and other stuff. So step number three you have to take is you have to somehow find 10 to 20, I recommend, guys from your space and somehow talk to them, okay? So step number four is very important. Find a list of your competitive advantages. Where is your skill is better than others? What makes you different in your niche? What makes your approach different? So um, the point of that is you don't have to go there where you don't have competitive advantages. Probably you have competitive advantages with your approach, your program, your story, your personality, your cases, your YouTube. Like you can find like 10 punks, 10 points where you can be much better than others, and you don't have to compete with. So that will make your business going much faster and much easier. And actually, I forgot to tell you that every step of your marketing, every video, every funnel, anything else starts from your fundamental part of the game, a fundamental understanding of your ICP, of your audience, ideal client portrait, and your big idea you translate into the world. So step number one is absolutely important, and actually if you make these steps very properly, you will be already better than like 95% of the market in positioning, and you just have to execute on that. But key point is that you can't execute properly without understanding these points, okay? So step number two, after deep understanding of fundamentals, we're going to content and traffic. And in teach niches, YouTube is the best. In tech niches, YouTube is the best traffic source by far. And here is very simple conception you can use in your content marketing ideas. Top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel types of content. And formula here is your big idea plus your niche plus cast dev info, like jobs to be done, pains, desires, and all the other information about your ICPs plus competitive advantages you use in your content processes equals your success in content. Very, very simple formula. So top of the funnel is what is interesting for your niche overall. Like for example, your niche is scaling creators of AI B2B content and helping them to get their first client. So your top of the funnel idea for all the eyeballs in the niche, how to get first client in AI in content niche. And more middle of the funnel is way more specific. This is a value source, first of all, like how to create an avatar and make 100 plus hyper realistic videos at scale. So this is actually value provider and authority builder for you in eyes of your audience, okay? And next, bottom of the funnel, full course on AI content agency, how to build it and scale to 10K per month in 3 hours. Like something very narrow for already existing audience. The goal of that actually to sell the next step and go actually in your funnel first of all. And if you just starting out, I highly recommend you do 40-40-20, because you need to focus on new traffic and you need to warm up existing traffic and build relations with them. So bottom of the funnel is not that that much needed in most of cases when you're just starting out, okay? So find your formats actual in your specific case. That is kind of easy. You just understand what actually your audience wants to watch, and the most important thing to be successful in content is doing whatever your actually audience wants to receive, but not what you want. So here you need to create ICP of top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel. As you see here are three kind of different ICPs, because like you need to target kind of different audiences if you want to achieve some different goals. So top of the funnel, every guy in this space, like probably your niche is AI or FM creators. So you will target actually every guy in this space, and you will find kind of broad niche in this space. Middle of the funnel guy wants to solve specific problem. This is very important thing, because you actually solve his one problem with your one video, and actually you give a solution on that pain, like you help him solve it, and that is why it is very valuable, and that is how guys in your community start to respect you. And bottom of the funnel, person with a lot of trust and ready to buy state. That is actual in most of cases in launch phase of the project. So don't forget about jobs to be done of your audience. This is actually the most important part of the whole thing, because you have to do what they want to see you creating. Because like I recommend you to treat your content first of all like a problem solver for other guys. Probably they just want to get some insights. Probably they want to solve some of their problems. And actually, if you want to be succeed in info, your content needs to solve problems of others. Actually, this video solves problems of my existing audience, how to monetize their personal brand, because that is really high valued problem, because most of AI coaches unfortunately don't know how to do that. So second point, master an offer for your school community. And here is exact formula, like how to create an absolute killer offer. First of all, strong promise, plus exact specific ACP in specific niche, plus risk reversal, plus time, plus guarantee. And like, for example, join our AI FM Creators Hub, and like the name of methodology, and get a first $3,000 in next 60 days after our methodology X. If you don't get it, we make money back, or we'll work for free until it does. And here is absolutely great offer in my opinion. We talked about it a bit earlier, but that is absolutely awesome. And this is the example how you have to position your offers in this space. I will explain you right now why it is absolutely phenomenal, and why actually these guys achieve so much result. They actually have about 100 clients paying them 58K per year. Join the AI Mastermind, connect with 100 plus AI driven businesses, and work head to head with Aitana and her team for 52 weeks to scale your business, marketing systems, and sales using our proven AI powered framework and tools. We used this exact framework and tools too. They actually give a proof of result here. And what's included, they actually share what is included in their project. And I mostly like about this offer that is so specific, because they scale already 6-figure entrepreneurs to 7-figure to 8-figure, and if they don't achieve the result of the client, they like make money back, as they see. So that is absolutely perfect, because they have absolutely concrete ICP. They have very concrete niche. They have very concrete promise that you will scale 10x your business using AI. And they have a lot of benefits of the product, like connect with 100 plus AI driven businesses and work head to head with Aitana. Like, here are very, very strong benefits that makes their product so valuable, so they can actually charge 58K per year. So step number 3, monetization. Here money is made. Onboarding clients into your school community. And I guess it's going to be very easy according to this video if you made all the steps properly, if you answered the questions, and if you just didn't watch the video but you actually executed on that. So here are rules of your school community. Provide a lot of value with your program. Get them results. This is actually the key point. Like, you need to create a promise of your school community. How do they enter that? And you need to give them results. You need to get your clients achieve their goals they set before coming into your community. Okay, so get them trust you even more. And here money actually is made. Warm them up, posting testimonials, advantages of working head to head with you, create and you paying. This is the most important stuff, because like it is kind of hard to make a lot of cash on your private school community. Of course, that is going step by step. for to actually with the goal to make it as low friction as possible for your audience, because community is step number two after they met you after YouTube. And actually then you will upsell them on high ticket coaching course. But if you will upsell if you will like charge them high tickets offer from just YouTube video, that would be very, very hard, because you have to go step by step and you have to provide trust and other stuff. So that is why this system is created. So they have applied it on their own, but you can help them with offer X. So you create a new pain and solve it with a new solution. And in most of cases, I can like easily help you with that right now already. In most of cases, the biggest pain is that I received a lot of valuable information, but I can't apply it. So I need head-to-head coaching. But that is only possible when you go stage by stage, and when your actually goal is getting your clients step by step and providing value at every stage. So then make a launch that is easy if you done your previous work very properly. Like that is all about your head-to-head offer, and that is all about how you made your previous steps properly. And that is it. You will understand your audience exactly good here. You will create a new pain, and I guess that's going to be kinda easy for you to monetize your audience if you already have trust, if you already have like connection, and you already have kind of deep relations with them. And actually, I gave you all the tools you have to achieve it. So if you have watched till this moment, I gave the two things that I understand something and info offer scaling in AI coaching niche. So you can easily DM me on Instagram, and I will provide you a lot of value for free and build a strategy in your what you can do in your specific case. And then we can discuss how we can work together. Bye.